Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Treble. I'm your host, Caesar, and I am so excited to share with you all the music that's been released the last few days because I just can't get enough about it. It's just been great. I'm bumping to it, I'm playing it over again, and it's just one of those Fridays, or I should say weekends, that we actually got really good music from many artists. So I'll be sharing that with you today. If this is your first time listening to me, thank you so much for clicking on this channel, this video, this podcast, or wherever you are listening to this. And I truly do appreciate that. And so let's just get started. We're going to talk about new releases, new albums, and of course, things that are maybe coming up that I'm super excited about. So to start us off, I am going to be talking about Tyla's Is It. Oh my gosh, I get so confused with this title just because I kept saying it is, because it is just sounds better than is it, but in my brain that's what it computes. But is it, it's just this like flirty, fierce, full of bad girl energy type of song that Tyla released. Now the production is sleek and electric, so it kind of sound, it's not R&B and it's not pop, it's like in between those two, and it's really pulsing. It has this pulsing beat. It's very bold. Like I said, it has this sultry vibe. The song talks about vulnerability and, you know, that fine line between like seduction and playfulness and also real love and a real relationship. So it's just one of those songs that it's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be taken seriously, but there is some depth into the meaning of the song. So that's what I truly like about the song. There is some depth. We get a little bit insight of Tyla's world and what she has experienced, especially in this realm of like relationships, friendships, whatever it is. And so it's just one of those songs that you can truly play. Now, I feel like a lot of people are saying this is a summer song. I don't feel like it's like a summer song for Tyla. I feel like it's just another sound for her because she's been exploring different sounds ever since she released her debut album, Deluxe Version. Like she expanded a little bit more. I know that we're used to that Afrobeat type of vibe from her, but we actually haven't really been getting that. We've been getting a different side of her, a different type of production from her, which I admire because when something works for you, you tend to stick in the same realm, same direction. But with her, she's trying new things, trying new productions, trying new genres. And I admire that from her because I feel like she's a global artist. She can expand and do different type of productions and genres within her musical discography. So I think for her to try this was something, you know, out of left field because I for sure was not expecting this type of sound. So definitely go check out that song. Like I said, it has this bad girl energy. It's fierce. It's powerful. I love this song. It's can't get it out of my head. It's been on repeat as well. So definitely go check it out. The next song I want to talk about is actually Miranda Lambert and Chris Stapleton. I could never say his last name. Sorry, guys. It's called A Song to Sing. This song is honestly so good. I was not expecting this type of sound to come from these artists because it's this collab of like country meets disco, and it sounds really well like arranged, production wise, lyric wise. It's so good. Like I was not expecting this sound from them at all. I'm expecting more of like that old school type of sound that Miranda brings to the country scene, and Chris Stapleton as well. Like he makes, you know, slower country music. He doesn't really make upbeat country music. And so this song, like I said, it's so good. It blends so well, even with their vocal styles. This song just did it perfect. Like it's just, I cannot explain how great this song is. What I love about the song is it actually talks about commitment and love between two people and how it can be so magical, so great, and can expand more and more and more as you are more with them. And I think this is just one of those great country love songs. Like I would love Miranda to do like a solo track, you know, in this space, in this genre, just because this is something so new for her and as well for Chris. And I'm not a biggest Chris Stapleton fan because I don't really listen to his music a lot. There's some huge hits that he has produced and also that artists that he has collaborated with that I do listen to, but I'm not like the biggest Chris supporter. Like I'm not looking to what he's being released, but if he continues with the sound as well, even if it's just another single, I would really appreciate that because it's such a great, unique sound. And honestly, it blended so well together. And it's just one of those songs that you just can't get out of your head. And it feels like a summer song. It gives me like that type of song that you put late at night when you're driving, or when you're heading somewhere, or when you're in your car and you're just trying to soak up the day and reflect on your day. And I think it's just one of those beautiful, beautiful songs. This is a song you should definitely go check out because it's just one of those lovely songs, and it expands their world, right? It expands the genres that they're creating in the country music space. So I give them props for even just trying this, even if it's not a huge hit. I hope it becomes a huge hit because it's such a great, great song. So definitely go check that one out. Now, the last single I want to talk about is my favorite single released this week. We've been getting news about it. We've been getting teasers about it. And so it's Blackpink's Jump. Now, when I first thought, let me back up a little bit. When I first heard the first teaser of this like new era for them, where they were wearing like country hats, they were in the desert, I knew that it was gonna be somewhere not in the country genre space, but it sounds a little bit influence of country. And I was like, whoa, if they go this direction, it's honestly something new in the K-pop scene. I haven't really seen the genre of country mixed in with K-pop. And I'm not saying it's a complete country. There's just a little note in the song that reminds me of country. And so that's why I'm saying it like that. But it's officially their first single after 2 years and 18 months. 18 months, I think. Yes. 2 years and 18 months since their last album that we got. So everyone's waiting for this song. Everyone was waiting and anticipating a Blackpink comeback. Now, do I wish it was an EP at least, or maybe a full album? Maybe we'll get a full album later on in the year, which I hope we do, because honestly, we need it. They need to come back to the K-pop scene, to the K-pop world. And I understand that they've been doing a little bit more English and they're focusing more on the international market, not so much K-pop when they're doing their individual acts and their individual projects. But I feel like if they come back and they truly take over the K-pop scene, man, it's like a done deal for a lot of groups just because they're so great. You know, I love the fact that Teddy and Diplo worked on this song because Teddy's their long collaborator producer, and the fact that Diplo made a song with them. I know that he did a song with Jennie, which is the connection there, and now he did a song with Blackpink, which is amazing because he really did a great job with Like Jennie, that song. So this song is just like another level. It's so hyped. I love that he blended like the synth pop, EDM, techno, and it's a different departure from their usual K-pop, YG focused type of sound that we're so used to from YG and YG artists. And so I think it was a bold move for Blackpink to go in this direction. But I love the fact that it was released during the summer because it is like a summer anthem. It's a song you want to put at a party. It's a summer song you want to dance to. And it's just one of those songs that it's just about fun. It's about having fun with your friends, your girls, and just enjoying the night, because sometimes we just need those type of songs to be in our playlist. So I truly love this song. You guys have no idea. I should have done a reaction, but I just couldn't wait. Like once it was released, I watched it 3 times back to back. That music video. First, right off the bat, you just kind of listen to the song, then you kind of pay attention a little bit more. Then I pay attention to the production, and then I pay attention to the actual video because I already kind of know the song. So good. I do need an extended version. Oops. So Blackpink, if you are watching this, we need an extended version with more of the ending, because that ending sounded like it was just getting hyped, and I feel like there's gonna be an extended version. I really do hope so. Yeah, definitely go check out Blackpink Jump. If you have not, it's just one of the better songs they've released. I don't know if it's my favorite just because it's really does stray away from the original K-pop genre and the style that they did. It's completely new, and so I don't know if it's my favorite from them, but it's definitely a top tier track from the discography. Next, I want to talk about the albums that actually I've been listening to on repeat as well, as much as the singles that I've talked previously. The first album I want to talk about is Twice's 4th full-length studio album, This Is 4. This album is truly great. What I love about it, it's not only that they have songs together, they broke up into little sub-units as they did in their previous album. which I believe was released back in like 2021. They broke down the group into little subunits and creating other additional songs, which is very nice because that's when you get to truly hear their voices for a longer time within a song, just because they're 9 members. So for each one to sing and have their moment in one song, they really get a few lines. They don't really get a lot of lines, and a lot of these songs are super short. They're under 3 minutes, most of them. So I think for them to show their side, the vocal side, they had to break down and do subunits within the whole group. So I really do appreciate that. I love the fact that this whole album just blends Twice's signature bright and energetic sound. It has this also modern type of production that actually helps them still stay relevant within the K-pop scene. I mean, they've been around for such a long time. I think it's gonna be their 10-year anniversary. So they're established in the game, in the K-pop scene. So definitely for them to stick around still, because it's very rare for K-pop groups to stay together this long. And so for them to truly make an album that still makes an impact, that's still great, that still works with their voices, production, concept, it's really, really something amazing for them to do. And I am so excited for them. I hope that they don't stop. I hope that they continue to even expand more and do more solos, because there's been some members that have had solo projects, but not all of them. And I truly think they all have a uniqueness to them, which they can shine and do a full length album. So definitely, this album is so amazing, so good. I would suggest 3 songs for you to listen. Of course, the title track, This Is For, and it's just a love letter. It's just a love letter to the fans, to the people around them, to show gratitude for sticking around and also for celebrating their fans and their success. And it's just also shows some type of empowerment and message to the listener, just because it's, like I said, it's just one of those songs that truly shows the appreciation to the fans. It's cute, it's upbeat, it has this pop synth type of vibe, and it's also very uplifting, it's upbeat, and it's just one of those songs that if you listen to the message, you can really hear that. And vocally, they sounded great. I truly love how they sound together. They mesh really well. Of course, you have standout vocalists in any group, but together they just sound so amazing. Like I said, they all bring something unique. Second song I would suggest is called Options. So this song sonically, it's smoother. It has this dreamy vibe. It's really more of an R&B type of song. It has this like polished Twice vocals that you will truly appreciate, because when you have a more upbeat song, you really can't listen to the vocals as much as a slower song. So definitely it's more mature, it's sophisticated. I honestly think Options, it's a little bit better than the title track. Now, I understand why the title track was the title track, right? Because of the fact of the type of song it is, it's upbeat, the message. But Options is so good. It talks about personal growth. It talks about the endless possibilities of life and what you can do with your life. And it's just one of those songs that you're just amazed of how great they sound and what they can do vocally. So definitely Options is another one. The last one, and my favorite song from this project, it's called Mars. Man, Mars is such an upbeat, vibrant track. I love the fact that it features like this piano saxophone type of sound throughout the song. It's seriously out of this world, and I think the title says it all, Mars, right? And it talks about just you feel this connection that doesn't feel like it's from Earth. It feels like out of this world, whether it's with someone or something's pushing you to like maybe even do something outside your comfort zone, also pushing you to do something with just fierce determination, and you just want to complete that. So I love Mars. This is my favorite track. It's such a unique track. It has playful sounds. It's really a standout track, and I feel like a lot of people haven't talked about it enough. Like even on X or Twitter, I mean, yeah, it's X, not Twitter. On X, they really don't talk about it. They're talking more about This Is For, and of course the title track. That's something that always sticks out for most people. But I feel like those truly true Twice fans, if they dig deep and really show the love to all the discography, they'll see that Mars is honestly one of the better tracks and a really standout track from their discography in general. I think it was greatly done. It's beautiful. I love it so much. So definitely go check out that song as well. All right, the next album I want to talk about is actually Justin Bieber's surprise release album, Swag. We finally got a Justin Bieber album, and I was truly shocked that he was going to release something just because honestly, the past few months have been a little bit rough. The press has been on him. There's been a lot of like negativity around him. It's just one of those albums that I feel like it's not one of his best. Honestly, it's not one of his best, but I feel like it was needed just because of what he was going through, what the press was saying, really having that type of, how do you say it? It's kind of like the press is telling one story, but he's living another story. And so I think with this album, he's showing us, he's telling us what he's going through, what he's experiencing, what he has been working on, and what he has been doing with his life. And it's just a really great personal self-reflecting album. It's his first album in 4 years. His last album, Justice, was released 4 years ago in 2021. So there's been a lot of growth. There's a lot of changes as well when it comes to music, the musical styles. So I really see that growth within this project. At first, when he first announced the collabs, and because the name of the album is called Swag, I honestly thought he was going to be doing more of this like hip hop style type of album. And it was just, I was really not looking forward to that type of sound, just because we know Justin can do little rap verses here and there, but a full album of that, I don't think he can really do a great job with that. But no, it came down to being more of an R&B, synth pop, acousticy type of blues album. And so I really did enjoy that sound from him. Now it was something different because right now there's a lot of music that's not very pop, that's not very R&B taking the charts. And so I was hoping he was going to go the direction, but type of reduction genre, whatever it is, wherever he got this influence from, sounds amazing. I think he did a really great job with this because overall it's cohesive. The only drawback I would say about this album, it's the fact that it's very cohesive, which is great, but sometimes if it's too long of an album, it can get lost, right in the middle of the track listing. You kind of feel like, okay, I feel like I listened to this. I feel like maybe not the message, but maybe just the sound, the production, you kind of get lost in it. You're like, okay, what song is this? Because I feel like I've been listening to the same song for a couple of songs already. And so that, I would say that's my only drawback, but overall I still listen to it. I still play it on repeat. I'm still listening to it over and over again since the release. Honestly, it's great. I think vocally, sonically, and also the messages I can relate to now as I'm getting older, as he's getting older, as he's maturing more in life, as he's seeing more of life. I feel like there's a relation there to the audience who are around this age and who are, going through life experiences and how you can grow and continue even those hardships. So like I said, this album is so amazing. A couple of songs you should definitely check out if you don't want to listen to all of it. Now, the first one may be a little bit controversial because it's called Yukon, but it has this like the vibey, space out, like atmospheric type of sound. Now, the main vocal track, it's all auto-tune. Like, it's seriously all auto-tune. Like, you're going to be listening to it like, it sounds like a robot. It is. But the background vocal track is Justin Bieber's vocals, and he sounds so great. Now, that was something unique because I've never seen him do something like that. I have seen it in smaller artists, maybe more DJ artists, but I never seen it with the main artist where like the whole track is just auto-tune. And so with him adding his background vocals, he actually sounds really great. I love that. I just love the whole vibe to it too. Like I said, it's very like atmospheric. It's very like out of this world in a sense, and it kind of sounds, it's just beautiful. And I love the fact that he always draw it back to his wife. And the reason for this, I feel like this song is more of a craziness escape of the world. Like it's for him to like get out of the crazy world where he feels safe. He feels safe with his wife and where he feels safe with his family. And I think it's just one of those things that when you're with a certain person, your external pressures just go away. So I think, like I said, the message is beautiful. I love the fact that he has a way to escape the craziness of the world, especially for him, especially the last like few years. Like it's been rough for him. I love this album. I love that song. Go check out Yukon. It's so good. Like I said, it might throw you off a bit just because of the way it sounds and also the main vocal track. But other than that, it's a great song. Listen to the message. It's really cute. It's a vibey song. Now, the second song I want to talk about that I love is All I Can Take, which is the opener of the album. And I'm surprised because usually openers, they're not like the best, right? They're not the standout tracks. But for me, this song stood out so much. Like, it's a big pop opener with like this 80s influence. The production is very polished, it's sophisticated, and it truly does show Justin's vocals. With this track, he really did shine. I love his vocals, his delivery. It's so beautiful. It's a very vulnerable track. It just talks about the weight of the world, all the weight that you're holding, all the pressure, all the havoc that you have to handle when you're being in the spotlight. And he's just showing us like how he handles it, how he handles his relationships, how he handles his life, and what you can do to just keep moving forward, and also like showing people like just how much you can handle. Sometimes you can't handle it all. Sometimes you can't, handle like the weight of the world or maybe all the pressures that come with like your life. And it happens to everyone. We all get to a point to maybe we're not feeling so great about it. And so, and you need that help, right? You need that help to get forward and keep moving forward. This song really does set up the tone for the rest of the album, which talks about like self-improvement, mental health, fatherhood, all that great stuff that explores throughout this whole project. So definitely go check out All I Can Take. It's such a great song. It's beautifully written. I feel like he really shows his vulnerability with this track. So definitely go check that one out. And the last song I want to talk about is called Swag, and it's features Cash Cobain and Eddie Benjamin. Now, I never heard of these two artists. I honestly didn't look them up, but I love this song. It leans more towards like this R&B synth electro vibe. Like it's not really like an R&B song. Like there's just something unique about it. It does stand out, and it's just one of those tracks that I'm like, wow, this is fun. I love the message. It talks about like Justin getting his swagger back, Justin feeling confident, he's feeling great in his own skin, which I feel like he hasn't felt that in a long time. So for him to write a song about this, it's just so cool, so amazing. And I just love the fact that he is just getting that confidence again, getting his swag again, which makes total sense of why he named this album Swag. Like the title track tells you why this whole project is named that. And I really do appreciate that we got a title track with depth, with meaning, and it's actually a very personal album. If you pay attention to the lyrics, not so much to the sound, you pay attention to the themes that he's talking about. He's really does showing us what this album is really about, and he's showing us his vulnerability and all of the things that he's experiencing in life. And I think a lot of us can relate. We can relate like the hardships that come with life, the happiness that comes with life, how life is up and down, also personal growth, family, relationships, love, self-discovery, personal growth. And I think this song truly shines on that. And I just, like I said, I love the theme of this one. It's just showing us that confident Justin that we used to know from a while back. So now he's getting his groove back. And I just love this track. Honestly, a lot of people have deemed it like boring, not so much a standout, but I actually love this song. So definitely go check out this song, to listen to him, what he has to say. And the last song I want to talk about is actually Jake Miller's Balance. You guys have no idea what this album means to me. This album is so great. It's Jake's most vulnerable work, and it's just one of those albums that you are gonna enjoy so much. He played a little video right before I started recording. I saw it on Instagram. He talks about what balance is, and this album actually, what it means to him is that it's balancing life, it's balancing a career, it's balancing family, it's balancing starting a family. And it really does show all of that within the whole album. This album is so personal. It really gives us in depth into his world and what he's doing and what he's going through, his experiences. And like I said, it's his most personal album. Overall, it's just the excitement, the challenges, the everyday life that come with like marriage, family, friendships. He talks about all these themes in this project, and it's so beautiful. I just love that he also talks about his personal growth and learning how to navigate life. It's just truly, truly an amazing project, and I give him props for that. I've been playing it over and over again. I haven't stopped. It was kind of hard to choose the next several songs to listen to just because each of them have their stand-up moments, each of them have their message, each of them can really shine solo. And I think it's very hard for artists to do that. It's not to create filler tracks. And I feel like this album has no filler tracks. So if you get a chance, definitely listen to the whole album. But if you can't listen to the whole album, just listen to these 3 tracks. Trust me, you're gonna love them. The first one is called I Know the Feeling. And in this track, he basically talks about someone in his past. And the way I took it, the way I'm understanding it, he's probably talking about an ex, and he's hoping that that ex has found the love that he has found the type of relationship he has where he does adore his wife. He loves his wife. He will do anything for his wife. And the reason why it's called I Know the Feeling is because he says, I know the feeling of what it's like to have someone special in my life who I can wake up to. And it's so beautifully written. The lyrics are filled with love, so much joy, so much gratitude that you have towards your loved one. And it's just one of those great, great songs. I just love the fact that I don't want to say he's talking about an ex, but if you know his story, he was with someone for 10 years. For 10 years, they were together. And so when that ended, it really did cause him a lot of pain. But as he's getting older, he's happily married. He wrote that song, I think, for closure. And I think it was beautifully, beautifully written because of the fact that he went back, reflected, and was like, you know what? I want that person to have the same thing that I did. I hope she has that. In the song, that's what he expresses. I know the feeling. I know the feeling to have someone to wake up to. I know the feeling to love someone, to be in a marriage, to want to be with someone and grow old with them. And so I think it's just one of those really personal, self-reflecting songs. Very mature, I would say, the topic, because a lot of people wouldn't do that or even talk about that. So definitely go check out I Know the Feeling. It was beautiful. The next song I want to talk about is The Rapids. Now, this song, I was so emotional just because he's singing to his wife in this, that he's willing to go through the good. He's willing to go through the bad in life, because life is up and downs. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. And it's just one of those songs that truly demonstrates to her, like, no matter how messy life gets, he will be there, right? He wants to go through it. He wants to grow old with her. He wants to create a life with her, have the happiest experience. The Rapids is so great. Go listen to that one. Now, my favorite song from this whole project, it was hard to select a favorite just because, like I said, each song can stand alone and become like a great single and have like a music video attached to them. But I think this one has that signature Jake Miller sound that I love, right? It has the auto tunes. It has like the after like little musical instrument drops that he usually has with his music. I see with this whole project, it's more mature. It doesn't really have that type of sound. Most songs don't. It's very mature, sophisticated, polished, and it's just, like I said, I still love that album. I still love the sound. But this one just gave me that old school Jake Miller. I don't think I'm ready to let go. And so Love You Harder, it just talks about, being there for your loved one after they've had like a hard day, a hard week, and you're just there for them. You're there to make them feel special. You're there to support them in any way that you can, and love them extra in those hard moments that they might be going through. So I just love this song. Like I said, it's just brought me to tears when I listened to it, just because it's just nice, because I know that feeling. I know that feeling of wanting to help someone and being there for them, and making sure they're taken care of during their hardships, during those hard moments. And I guess, oh my God, I don't want to cry, but it's just one of those songs that you truly would enjoy. And like I said, it has that old school bouncy production that I love from Jake Miller. His signature like auto-tune voices, it just makes the song so much better. Those little instrumental drops that he has, it's just an amazing song. This whole project, it's great. You can learn so much from his life. You can relate so much, especially as someone who's in his 30s, even late 20s, can relate of the hardships of life, personal growth, and it's just one of those albums that truly shows vulnerability, depth. Like I said, personal growth. It's his most vulnerable project. I truly, truly have connected so much with this artist. He's one of my favorite male artists out there right now, and I don't think he has like the recognition that he deserves, especially here in America. I know in China he's blowing up a lot, in Asia, and I'm so happy for him for that. But here in America, he needs to get more recognition. But definitely go check out New Balance. Beautifully written album. It's just one of those albums you will not regret listening to. So definitely go check it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. If you are new here, thank you again for clicking on this channel or podcast or video or wherever you are listening, watching this episode from. I truly appreciate it. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous support. I truly do appreciate it. Share with a friend, like, subscribe, all these amazing things that truly help me grow this channel. And it's just amazing. I get to have an opportunity to truly show you guys what I love to do, which is this. And so thank you again. Like I said, like, subscribe, all the great stuff. I'll leave it down below, all my socials. Go follow that. Also, go check out all this great new music. Go listen to it. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much again. Remember, guys, say it louder. It's only Treble.